Hello, my name is Leon Hitchens. I'm a digital creator, business owner, and internet marketer based in Texas. This is my personal website here. Mainly personal updates. I do some updates on projects, where my desk is at. This update was one of the more recent ones. Just picture of what my desk looks like as of today. I've got a new keyboard, a mechanical keyboard, venturing into that very heavily. Outline all my gear here, but more important here is just kind of shows what I like, what I do, and then what I'm working on. I really love this typography look. Maps are kind of interesting to me. I've got one back behind me here. But I want to talk really about my ventures here. So I've got a ton of stuff going on, and I really like to outline what I've got. So I'll start with the holding company, the holding co. The parent company to all of this is Hitchens Ventures. That's Hitchens Ventures LLC. It's where all of the companies are owned by, all of the money and all of the business structure rolls up to this. So as I bring contractors on, or in the future investors and other stuff, it's all in the Hitchens Ventures one. And this rolls up to what I do in my career, and then with marketing agencies and other ventures that I have. Everything is data driven. Everything is WordPress design and development. We do paid marketing, and we do search and optimization. Search and optimization is a really core part of it. Same thing with the WordPress design and development. I've got some information on what we do, some more on our projects here, and then what everything is. We've got productized services and more. Really where this all started out of was actually from my tech blogging through high school and college. That was like 2011 to I would say about 2016. I started Digital Bounds when I was in high school. This is where I would write about tech news. I would do reviews. I went to CES, Consumer Electronics Show, South by Southwest, and this is where I got my start on everything online. So initially, I would just write about current tech news, and then it grew to doing a lot more. So I would do reviews. I went to the Consumer Electronics Show. I would guest post for Android Authority sister sites. I posted on the Next Web and many more, but this is where I got my start. I kind of started learning about search and optimization. I'm applying that for other businesses, and then figuring out about affiliate money and figuring out about ad dollars, Google AdSense. All of those were really important portions of it. And where I'm able to grow my business now is through all of this. So I'd like to keep this up. I don't publish anymore, but this is really kind of nostalgia. It reminds me of where I started and where I've come. So about 5 years ago, I took a job. Started doing marketing with a marketing agency. That's grown. I'm now building a lot of my stuff, and it's really because of Digital Bounds here. So Holding Co. owns Digital Bounds now, and it's really just small residual. When it was really active, there's 10 to 20,000 visitors a month. Made a couple $1,000s in a year, but it's now really defunct. I just keep it up for the stuff that I've got, and I really like to go back and look through everything and see where I've gone from to what I'm doing now. Really interesting to see the growth on it. Tied to that is I started Seguin Business, which is a directory for the local Seguin area where I live. There's also a search and optimization, so I'm writing topics about new restaurants that are opening, 7 things to do during the winter in Seguin, everything like that. So pros and cons of living in Seguin, Texas. I've got pros, I've got cons, and then I'm doing a bunch of other stuff. For example, here's one for a new restaurant that opened up in the city. Customer experience just explains everything. I link out to them. The goal is to really get the traffic into the website. People are going to look for this, discover what's happening. They want reviews, and this is kind of like a way to do it without having a high touch of going in person. So I do have somebody that writes these. We compile a bunch of research online, look at what people are saying, and then write based on that. There is some AI writing, Jasper AI, and use that in here, but for the most part, humans are doing it, and it's part of that holding co. And another part is the business directory. So we got Funky Monkey as an example here. It's a antique store of sorts with current like rare finds from modern pieces. This is all AI written. No humans really writing this, so it's generating off the AI when we put it in here. We drive them to the website. In the future, we'll do reviews. In the future, we'll have hours and other stuff that's an aggregate from their website to Yelp and other things. But laying the groundwork for all of this currently. Really, at some point, it's going to get advertisements. At some point, it's going to get more sponsored posts. Right now, it's really just affiliate links and search and optimization, so not a ton of money being made. But some of these businesses that are here already are generating traffic, and then these posts are generating a significant amount of traffic to the site every month. It's still small. It's early days, about 6 months, so we're looking at maybe 3,000 to 4,000 visitors a month. But it's again, city of 20,000. It's relatively strong for what's happening. We need to get that up and grow it, but over time it will. The next one is Brisket Pro. So based on personal experience, really loved technology with Digital Bounds. I bought a Traeger grill, pellet grill, that really got me into smoking briskets and a bunch of other stuff going on. So I wanted to write about that, use the same thought with Digital Bounds and make Brisket Pro, really great domain. And again, these are written by real humans. Some of it I influenced, like can you smoke a brisket in winter? Can you rest a brisket for too long? Stuff that I looked up and wondered about. And then I've had content written based on what I've shared and then also what we found online. So again, just really optimized for the search engines, Google, Bing Chat, maybe even today. And they answer the question, can you rest a brisket for too long? Short answer is yes, like you can, and you need to rest it for 2 to 3 hours before slicing it, and then you can do it too long. So there's a lot of content on the site that we're growing. We're posting 2 to 3 times a month. We really like to ramp it up. At some point, again, place ads here, do more affiliate links, sponsored content, and then push into reviews. Unrelated to those like actual niche websites is the digital marketing toolkit. That one here is really for personal brand and then also for my own use case here. So I really like to talk about PPC, SEO, analytics, email marketing, productivity, and WordPress. And I wanted to share what I'm using and how I'm using them. So I put all the tools that I have here. For example, these are all WordPress tools. And then these are all the PPC tools. I've got SimilarWeb, Jasper AI, UTM Builder, and then ClickSee. So there's Data Studio in here too. Most of that ties into what I'm doing here on Gumroad. I'm also doing this on a separate site, but I'm building WordPress themes, so it's kind of all tying into WordPress. I've also got a Google Responsive Search Ads template. So Google changed how the expanded text ads from 3 headlines and 2 descriptions to 15 headlines to 4 descriptions. So there's a nice little template here that I created within an agency and put it here and made sure that I could display it and show it to customers and kind of explain it differently. Just put together simple pricing. It's nothing too crazy, but it's really useful for folks. And I think I've sold at least like 10 or 15 of them now, kind of at $2 to $3 a piece. But these themes here are templates are what I'm working on next. So I've got really 3 of them. One of them is based in Bricks, which is a new WordPress page builder, and then the other one's based in one of the most popular ones, which is Elementor Pro. These Elementor Pro ones are very basic, and really the ones here, like the Bricks one here, it's just informational business card sites for folks that have a pool business, or for example, if they're a gym influencer or a gym themselves, they can put here the pricing. If they're an influencer, they can do personal training, they can do all of those related selling here, share their story, plug in their Instagram, and then have something that looks really professional at an affordable price. The other one's a little more advanced. It's Bounce House Rentals, Jumpy Castle Rentals, and we've got blogs. We've also got like a bunch of really fun styling to it, but the castles are the important part. Instead of doing like an e-commerce, we did just a simple one where it's somewhat of a business card, maybe a little bit of a directory, but people online often post these in Facebook, they often don't really push them to e-commerce. They're scheduling it all offline, so don't want to complicate what they're already doing. If you're on Facebook, you can go to it. But we've got all of these different designs that are coming together. So the pool, the gym, and then the bounce castle. I've got a beauty salon coming along. I've got construction company, and I've got like vape shops, and other small businesses like restaurants that are geared towards like juice bars and barbecue restaurants. There's also some more templates being built, like co-working spaces. There's HVAC company ones. So there's going to be a lot of other themes that I'm building, and that's building into this WP Creative House, which is unlimited graphic design, WordPress development. Big portion here is the themes are built into it, and then I have the services. So you can come here and kind of get everything from the super affordable to the more expensive. So if you've got unlimited design support, you can go buy that $1,500 a month. You get anything designed once at a time. Stock photos, Adobe stock is what we use. And then we've got really great use cases for business cards, logo brand guide development, web page mockups, landing page designs, and all of that. And then you've got the unlimited WordPress design and development, and that's where we'll build the WordPress site one at a time, obviously, with project management and Basecamp, do front-end development of that with Elementor Pro. We'll add in bricks in the future. And then we can even take flat PSD files, and turn them into WordPress themes with Elementor Pro, or bricks in the future. So this one is kind of the core agency, and that's where everything ties in together. So this agency allows me to then go turn that work back into Brisket Pro, Seguin Business, Hitchens Ventures, my personal site, and then also these themes. So there's a lot of pre-built stuff for folks. Then the last one is a new purchase, is the Metronet Tag Manager. It is a super simple plugin that is on WordPress. It allows you to add Tag Manager to your website. So it's super secure. It offers WordPress multi-site. It's simple. It's free to use. You just put the code in, and then there's block support. Now, you need more advanced stuff. You can add information to the data layer to pass variables from your post or your pages to Tag Manager, making sure analytics is gathering all of that together. You can also use like custom event handlers to add button clicks or different interactions that might not be passed through. Allows you to add, like, for example, if a video on a button is clicked, you can pass the data back to them, show how long it's been watched, and if somebody's interacting with different portions that don't take them off-site or are hard to track with Tag Manager in some way because there's dynamic classes or something. You can even add your own unique ID or class to each content link, all within this WYSIWYG builder and WordPress. And then there's a bunch of other actions that you can do within it. We're going to build a course out here. So it'll be a Tag Manager and Google Analytics 4 course. Google Analytics 4, if you don't know, UA's sunsetting here in July. Might get pushed back, but everyone's going to be using GA4 going forward. So I've got a bunch of information here, but the big thing is you'll take this course super affordable. We're going to price it at $9.99 to start, and then do a consulting call if he wants to help you set it up. But the end goal is make sure you can use Google Analytics 4 and Google Tag Manager confidently. Implement analytics, implement tags and triggers, conversion and events, track offsite stuff. All of that is going to be covered in this super simple course. And then we're building content just like everything else. It's content marketing for search and optimization. A lot of filler content here, but we're starting to put together content on like the benefits on using Tag Manager plugins. And then also we'll write more content like how to use Google Tag Manager. How does it work for multi-site WordPress sites? Just have a real wealth of knowledge here. And then again, we maybe place affiliate ads through it, push that course, and then maybe at some point do a paid plugin at it. But these are all the ventures that I have going on. There's a ton of it. It all rolls up to my personal brand here, and then rolls up into the Hitchens Ventures, which is the holding co.